Alright, we got the coilovers for the Porsche today. This is from Sika Performance out of Taiwan. They're custom made, and I got the Sport for basically daily driving and occasional track time. They came packaged like this from them. Didn't take, once they were ready, built and assembled, they just took about 4 days for them to get here. And this is supposed to be in the tire. I got the ones with the ball in the bottom. All right, here are these lovely struts from the Sika company. They're out of Taiwan, and they're supposed to be all set up and ready to go for this vehicle. So I have the 2 front and the 2 rear. Like I said, I have the pillow ball for the spherical bearing instead of the rubber bushing on top. There's a few bucks more, and it's probably worth it in the long run. So first thing, we're at the top of the car. To gain access, we're going to have to remove the battery cover, and then we can remove the 2 plastic covers retaining here. There's going to be a fastener here and over there. So we're just going to remove this fastener here, okay, and then we're going to remove the cover out of this area, and that's going to give us access to the strut mount bolts. And what I'll do is I'll loosen all of them except for, and then I'll leave one attached loosely so that in the end I can drop it out. So let's go underneath the car now. Alright, underneath the car we're going to have to disconnect a couple things, okay? We have this bolt here that comes through, and that actually attaches to the sway bar link here. And we have the brake line, and we have the ABS, looks like, line over on this side, okay? So we're gonna just take it apart and see how much play we have with this without trying to disassemble the whole thing. The bolt right here is a 10, okay? So we're gonna try to get it off like that. There we go. That one's loose there, okay? So that's ABS is loose. And on the back side here, that's a 10 as well. So we're gonna put a tool on it. Okay, the pinch bolt here, that's an 18. I'm going to use my little... Sway bar is out. That means the pinch bolt is loose too. Okay, the sway bar just came out. Okay. Alright, I had to take the brake caliper off to gain a little extra room, but you can tell that I've already swung it and it's coming loose. So these are just held in by 2, 10mm Torx. They're held in by 2 10mm Torx, and then I just took the whole thing out with the pads and everything. Okay, so I'll clean them up again when I install it, but that gives me a little room, and so I should be able to just drop this out of the way now, I hope. Take that last bolt out from the top. There we go. So let's put this down. And you can tell that's already moving inside there. And so now I'm going to try to swing this out if I can to gain extra room. That's not going to work. I need a different way. Alright, it's all together. Make sure that you put the caliper on first before you put the sway bar in link so that you get the ABS line and the wear sensor on the inside of this, just the way it was. There's no clip for it. Remember, on this one there's no clip for it, but I'm gonna have to do something about that. Maybe I'll zip tie it to something around here. I don't know right now, but we'll do that. But otherwise, that looks good. Okay, I was able to get the strut out by removing this coffin or wishbone part right there, and that bolt is an 18 on the bottom. The head and the nut on the top, it was a 21, I believe, and it just comes out pretty easily, but allowed this part to swing down enough. Alright, I don't know if you could see it on the other side, so I'm going to do it. You can tell that the old strut is still there, and it's hard to clear the top of the lip of the wheel well, but once you remove this bar here from the lower of the dog bone there, you get a lot more travel. Watch out for the cords now. You'll be able to push down, okay? Push down enough to then get the top of the bolt to clear. There you go, see? There we go. You can get it to clear, and that's out now. So, we'll get the new one in, okay? So, there it is. I put the coilover back in. It's not bolted up yet, it's just being held in there, but it's all the way down. Definitely need an alignment after you're done, okay? But otherwise, we'll put the sway bar back in here. We'll put the sway bar back in. We will tighten up the ABS mount here, and then once the brake coupler comes back, we'll put the mount back here. But the one thing that's missing on the back of this coilover is the place to mount the clip to hold this hose that goes around the back. So we'll have to see what we can do about that. But you know, it is a little different than the factory mount. But we'll see what we can do. But this is infinitely more adjustable. Okay. One strut is in, and it's like I said, it wasn't so bad. Once you take the wishbone off, you can really pull this thing down enough to clear this fender without having to disconnect the tie rod end, which, you know, hopefully the alignment will be close now, and you know, that's one less thing to worry about while you're going to take to the shop to get alignment. Okay.